Misfits. So there I was, on the toilet in the middle of Yellowstone National Park, when I had the most amazing life-altering experience that would bring me to near tears. And it wasn't constipation. Bonus! Okay, let me explain. I'm Dave Bexfield from Active MSers, and this is a video blog on adventures with multiple sclerosis. And this adventure was a doozy. So I was in Yellowstone with my wife Laura, and we were visiting the geysers. You know, Old Faithful and a bunch of those things that spout up a bunch of water and steam, and they look really cool. So we're in the Norris Geyser Basin and we're on this dirt path trying to get to the geysers to check them out when it started to sprinkle, and then it started to rain, and then it started to hail. So we ducked into the only building available, a little bookstore. It's like the size of a closet, and there were 50 people in there. It was crazy. But we waited out the storm and we plowed our way, oftentimes through puddles, up slick boardwalks to get to Steamboat Geyser. Steamboat Geyser is the tallest geyser in the world, jetting up 300 feet, or in meters, I have no idea what meters are. Anyway, it's really high. And it was not going off at the time because it can be dormant for, I don't know, years, decades. At times, it hasn't gone off for 50 years. But in the last couple years, it's been kind of active, going off a couple times a month. So we got there, and I made a video, and it started to bubble and burble. You gotta see this. Misfits, it's Dave from Active MSers, and here I am in Yellowstone at Steamboat Geyser. It's the highest shooting geyser in all of Yellowstone. It goes up 330 feet. When it's going, right now it's not going, because if it was, I'd be really, oh boy. All right, so anyway, I just got caught in a hailstorm. Things are crazy, but I'm out exploring, and you should too. Be active, stay fit, keep exploring. All right, so now the stage is set. My wife decides to go off and see more parts that are inaccessible to people in wheelchairs. And that kind of sucks, but that's okay, you know, it's all cool. So I talked to a park ranger, also named Laura, and she tells me about her steamboat experience. And in her lifetime, she's been there, she was basically born there, she's seen it 10 times, which is pretty cool. And she said the experience is amazing, it's life-altering. I'm like, oh, that's great, because odds are I'm not going to see it because it just happened 3 days ago. And she said, well, if it does go off, you'll definitely know. I'm like, really? All right, cool. She said, people run, they scramble, the whole place just shakes. It is exciting. I'm like, okay, cool. But then, yeah, it was time to go. Laura came back, and because of my MS, everything worked out great. And by great, I mean I had to pee. So, you know, there's an available bathroom. You don't pass up available bathrooms when you have this disease. So I'm in the bathroom. I know, shocker. And it starts to shake. I mean, like the whole bathroom starts to shake. And I'm thinking, man, I'm having some success. Awesome. No. But I was a little bit worried, and I pop out of the bathroom, and Laura's eyes are huge. The geyser's going off, and people are running. And I'm thinking, oh my God, and she had a great idea. She said, okay, the geyser's going off. Steamboat's going off. I'm going to put you in the car, and I'm going to go run and see it, because it's like a 15-minute trek through mud and, you know, up slick boardwalks. So you stay in the car. And I'm thinking, then. But that's okay, because I love her dearly and she's right. So I hop into the car, and lo and behold, the park ranger, the other Laura, comes up and says, it's going off, you've got to go see it. It's a life-altering experience. And I'm thinking, thank you. And Laura's thinking, bam. So out pops my wheelchair. I get back on. We get zippy, and we go over to see this basin going off. And now, unfortunately, it's also hailing, so I'm going through hail, and it's uncomfortable. But sometimes you've got to do things when you have MS or any sort of disability where things are a little bit uncomfortable. So we get to the geyser, and it's a mob scene. People are everywhere. And I'm like, all right, well, there's two platforms. One high, one low. One high, one low. And so we go to the high one, and miraculously, I hear people say there's a guy in a wheelchair, everything parts, and I get right up to the front. And this is what it was like. Check out the video, it's so cool, I can't believe it.
Misfits, it's Dave. Steamboat really is going on, and I'm here, and it's amazing. And now you're here too. That's the lesson. Get out there, explore. Don't let a disability stop you. Be active, stay fit, keep exploring. Oh my God.
All right, so that was amazing. And the people on the lower platform started to get kind of drenched. And people on the upper platform were laughing at the lower platform. Some people were laughing. I was not laughing because I know that wind works in mysterious ways. So lo and behold, like 2 minutes later, it comes right over us. We're all drenched. We just evacuate. There's so much water. It's so amazing. It's so awesome. So anyway, long story short, we get back to the car. We're both drenched. We saw a once-in-a-lifetime experience. This is the shortest amount of time between eruptions ever recorded by Steamboat Geyser. And lo and behold, we saw Laura, our trusty park ranger. She was right there, and I was like, thank you so much. You helped give us a lifetime experience. So there you have it. A life-changing experience that all happened because of my multiple sclerosis and the frustratingly 15 minutes it takes me to pee. Thank you so much, MS. I love you. Well, no, I don't really, but still, there's a lesson in this. Sometimes our disease, as much as it can take away things, it can give you some things back. And I took it and I rolled with it. You know what I'm saying? Be active, stay fit, keep exploring, and if you want to see further adventures from active MSers, go to activemsers.org. There's a lot of crazy stuff on there.